David Hockney is known for being a charismatic, plain-speaking, chain-smoking Yorkshireman. Oh, and he also happens to be one of the most significant artists of his generation. He's painted his way through several decades, experimenting with and embracing new technology. At Tate Britain, we have a really wonderful opportunity to reconsider his entire career with this major retrospective, and also to remind ourselves why he's so well loved, because, of course, he's a phenomenal painter. For a kid who'd grown up in Yorkshire and Bradford, you have to think that Los Angeles in the 60s must have been a total paradise. And in fact, that's what Hockney said, that he'd come, finally, to the promised land. This is one of the first paintings he created after he'd been in LA. And it depicts one of the Californian art collectors who he went to visit. You can see her art collection around her. There's a sculpture to the right. And in the background, you have this fantastical swooping rainbow that leads the eye up to the top left corner of the painting, where you can find the first swimming pool that David Hockney ever painted. This is one of the best known pool paintings by Hockney, and it's called Sunbather. It dates from 1966. And of course it has that immediately compelling, charming sense of a life of leisure, of the LA paradise in which he found himself living. And it's fascinating here the way he structured this particular image, because you have that very quite refined, naturalistic, figurative rendition of the man at the top, but beneath is the surface of the pool itself, with all of the light playing, sparkling on top of it. If you think of contemporary trends within British art at the moment, things like Bridget Riley in the 60s, op art, this feels like Hockney's riffing on some of those ideas. Very minutely and carefully, he's created these squiggles, giving that slightly rippling op art-like effect. This spectacular room, full of Hockney's celebrated double portraits, is one of the show's highlights. And as well as lots of sunshine, there's the odd, unsettling touch. In American Collectors, the woman's smile and teeth are echoed on the totem pole in the background, and the way the man stands in profile, looking blankly. In fact, you'll find the image of a man standing aloof appears frequently in Hockney's work. There's plenty of remarkable draftsmanship on display, including an early teenage self-portrait, and Hockney's intense Grand Canyon paintings, full of oranges and reds so scorching you can practically feel your retina burning up, provide a contrast with his vivid yet serenely blue-green Yorkshire landscapes. I've always loved this one in particular. It's called May Blossom on the Roman Road. It dates from 2009. And the reason I love it is because I find it spectacularly weird. You have this very strange sky, which reminds you of Van Gogh, with all of those marks swirling around mauves and pinks and blues. And then you've got the blossom itself, which looks edible, like a big splurge of cream, maybe eclairs. And I feel that even though this is towards the end of his career, Hockney is continuing to surprise people. And if you come to the exhibition, that's what you will discover. There's so much work here that feels familiar, that everybody thinks they know. And when you look at it up close, you're going to find quite a few surprises. Come and see the show for yourself. It's on at Tate Britain until the 29th of May. And there's 50% off for National Art Pass holders.